Hey everyone, and welcome in for our Death Was Easy, a Monster of the Week Hades inspired game for our finale with our two remaining heroes of the five that we started with. Which, if you watched last episode, we'll get to how Manuel's character is not here in a second. Um,
Mm.
but before we get into that, and then confront the guy who's been behind everything going on in this campaign, why don't we introduce ourselves? And as always, first, Jet.
Um, Hi, I'm Jet. My pronouns are they, them. And my character today is Eris, whose pronouns are she, it, they. And I'm using the Divine Playbook.
And Halloween.
Hi, I'm Halloween. Both myself and my character use she, they pronouns, and I am playing Lydia, the chosen one, sacrificed by her cult. Thanks, Eris.
Yeah, wild that we're in the finale and you guys still haven't had the
Still,
conversation
our
yet. It's
characters still
fine. It's
haven't talked
fine. It's
about this, but
fine.
it's fine.
And of course, I am Paige. I will be running everyone else and totally not trying to kill the two of them in this last game or anything. But we get back to where we left off last session as the three of you, the two of you, as well as Esteban, arrived in Tartarus, very close to the palace. The former House of Hades, I guess now the House of Z, as it would be called. When the three Furies themselves land in front of the three of you. However, as Megara in the front starts to walk up towards you and goes to speak, you all feel everything stop, like where you cannot move. You hear a voice echo across the room as like the area itself darkens, like almost like nighttime. And you see Nitz walk out from the side, looking very fucked up, like barely alive, golden blood just oozing out of various wounds, missing an arm, like face gouged up, like they've been through some shit. They look at the six of you. I can't do much, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to take one of you, but it's the only chance you're gonna have. You see, she reaches out a hand, and you feel energy start to waft off the three of you, almost like she's letting it be random, almost by course, before you see it stop on Esteban. And she clenches a fist, and Esteban's whole life force is just drained from his body as a skeleton drops next to you guys. And then she redirects it at the Furies, and there's an explosion of light. And as you guys blink awake, and you feel time resume, the Furies are gone. Esteban is gone. And as you look down at your weapons, they are fully restored. You both can add extra harm to your weapon damage, and if you roll the max amount on an attack, something will happen. But we'll get to that later. But you guys are alone now in this room as you feel this like power coursing through the room. You can feel the lingering effects of nighttime itself. And you see the path ahead of you open up. You're alone. You can sit here and prepare. You guys have your weapons fully charged, but you've lost another friend.
Would now be a misstep time to start singing the final countdown.
Only 5 seconds. It's copyrighted.
Probably. Yeah.
It's like that novel, the one where they're counting down the people as they kill them. It was based on a poem. And then there was one, and then there was none. And right now there's two, and there's one in there. Let's see, I got magic. You said at one point you had wings, but now you got a shield.
Mm-hmm.
We can use that shield as a frisbee. We can use that shield to block attacks. We can use my spear for, I'm sure, something. I can't hit worth a shit. So I guess we'll have to see what we're facing.
Before we go in, I have to tell you something.
If you really have to pee, now is not the best time.
It's not. It's not that. She gets like really quiet and like more serious for a second. The person that I failed to protect when I was up there, was you. I was your guardian angel.
Well, that just don't make sense. I haven't had a guardian angel since I was a kid. I left the church pretty early. I'm not nearly important enough for having a guardian angel. Sure, I had magic, but I mean, what teenager didn't think they had magic at some point or another?
Well, clearly you were important enough. That I fucked up my assignment.
Well, and Lydia kind of takes a beat to think about what she's going to say next. There's a lot of times in life where we fuck up. I mean, I fucked up joining a cult, getting killed, getting myself murdered, murdering other people, doing all kinds of bad things that I blacked out and didn't even know I'd done. I suppose I can forgive you for looking away for a time or two. I mean, you know I'm a rascal. I probably could have escaped your gaze while you were watching me. My mom
Yeah,
told
you
me
were
I
a
was her
tricky
worst
one.
nightmare as a kid. And Lydia's gonna like kind of wrap their arm around Eris and be like, come on, we got a battle to fight. Now ain't a time for sorry, sappy apologies. We're both already dead. What more is there to do about it? I'm not gonna fight you. I got a mission here to complete. Are you with me?
Yep.
Let's go, little angel. And I'm gonna like kind of like pull you forward with me and like rubbing your shoulder and back where your wings would have been.
As you do that, as you guys kind of like feel this magic radiating around you, and you guys kind of bond in this moment, you feel a pulse of magic, Eris. A familiar magic that you haven't felt since you fell, as your wings sprout from your back and wrap around the two of you. And as it does so, you both can take 2 advancements. Just add 2
Level up.
advancements right away to
Level
your
up
thing.
right
I'm going to
here.
give you a quick level up before the final battle.
Thank fuck.
Does that mean I could take another tough even though I've already taken a tough?
Anything that's not checked. So if it's checked
Oh,
already,
dang
and
it.
then
I've
you
already
can do it.
checked it.
Yeah. Usually the
Heck.
first 5 advancements, it's like 1 for each stat and 2 like playbook move stuff, usually. So I need 2 of those advancements. Go ahead and take.
Okay, I'm gonna do take another chosen move and get devastating with that to inflict an extra harm.
Okay, cool. So add another harm to your weapon.
Um,
Anything else?
I'm still thinking of my other. I guess I'll take one to shirt. Is
1
my
to
other.
sharp. Okay, cool. And Jet.
One of my advancements is gain an ally, a lesser divine being sent to help you with your mission.
That's what you want?
We could use it.
I pick it. I pick it.
Okay. You pick that. Okay, what else are you going to choose before I get to what happens when that happens?
I chose plus tough.
Plus tough. Okay, cool. So as you guys feel that power course through you, and you reach out for an ally, for any type of help, you hear a neigh, like a horse neighing, and coming down from above, you see a Pegasus descend from the sky and land next to you guys.
Ooh.
It just kind of bows, lifts, like it literally lifts one leg up and does like a full bow to the two of you.
I'm gonna stick my hand out and give it a little pet. You know, like right on the
On the
nose.
nose.
The wettest tongue just comes out and licks you across the face.
Yeah, thank you. Pet pet.
But yeah, you feel magic of Olympus humming off of this thing. It's very, very potent. I think this is a blessing from Daddy Zeus himself, of whatever's left of him at the moment.
My character has never seen a Pegasus before and has only read about them in mythologies. And I'm just looking at this horse like, what the hell? Do you all ride on them things? What's the wings for if you got a wing horse?
I mean, we all need to get around. I mean, you got legs, and people still ride the horses with the legs and no wings.
Wait.
Yeah, but these little legs don't move as fast as those wings or those wings or their legs either.
The Pegasus just comes over to Lydia and just like headbutts their chest a little bit, like offended.
Nice horse bird. Nice horse bird.
Pegasus.
It turns its head to like eye you with its one eye, and then just licks you across the face as well, and starts to canter towards the door.
Horse bird.
Well, odd your horse knows more about this battle than we do.
Sure. I don't know.
We'll find out. Let's go, wings.
Too small from both.
Perfect. As you guys step through and you feel the door close behind you, you start to go down what looks like a tunnel. You can pretty much only see Horsebird in front of you, because that's its name now. As it walks ahead, it's kind of slightly glowing in the dark. And as you guys walk for about 20, 30 minutes, maybe even an hour, it's probably hard to keep track of time. You see a light up ahead. And as you can see that light and you step to the door, you see a hallway. A very familiar hallway from some of the dreams earlier of the palace. And you look to your right and you see a throne. And you can just see the blade sitting in the throne from the angle you're at. Obviously can hear you guys, but has not moved.
I ready my shield in my arms.
I am also readying my spear. Looking at you. Looking at Horsebird. Like, let's get this damn bread.
Let's do this.
Okay. You guys head down the hallway, and you see Horsebird kind of flies out and then lands around to face the throne. And as you guys step into the hallway and look up, you see King Zagreus, the former prince. But he has changed a lot. He is wearing almost like a business suit that's kind of ripped down the middle to show like a large V of his chest. And where the chest is visible is the very familiar tattoo of Kronos, as you see the Roman numerals that are visible in that space. And he's also grown to be about the size of his dad. So he's not the lithe Hades from the first game. He's huge.
My God.
Like 6'6",
huge.
just stacked of muscle.
He's
A
huge
tall
and wearing
man.
his suit like a European, just like open.
Yep. And as you look around this room, it's like black and red
Straight white
scheme.
man who's mean to me.
Scroll-
My weakness.
Scrolls everywhere. And as you look to the side, there's these amber cubes, kind of like almost like carbonite from Star Wars, that are lined up on either side of the hallway, leading to where that blood pool is in the Hades game that you would resurrect from. You see the 12 Olympians, all frozen in animation.
In the cubes.
Yep, in the cubes. And then directly in the middle, behind you, You see Esteban, Ileana, and I remember everyone's name because this person did leave forever ago.
Sybil.
And Sybil, yeah, also
Cyborg.
frozen in these forms. And you see 2 empty blocks. Well, I was gonna hunt the 2 of you down eventually, but this just makes it a little bit easier for me. Welcome to my palace. You can find any accommodations to your liking.
Well, you haven't accommodated us with food yet, so it's hard to judge that. Haven't seen our rooms, haven't seen our beds.
What would
You
you
treat
like?
every god like that? Points
well-
at the hallway.
They overstayed their welcome. What would you like your last meal to be?
Your death.
Okay, don't say I was in hospital. He stands up. And as he does so, you see him raise a hand, and the 12 cubes behind you start to glow, as well as your 3 friends. You see the aspects of the 3 weapons that they had, as well as the boons from the gods, start to channel to him before it goes dark. And you feel knits one last time, and there's a bolt of chaotic magic that hits him dead center of the chest. And the dice I had you guys roll earlier was to see which boons he kept a hold of from this. As you see most of these godly boons, as well as your friend's weapons, cut off. But as your vision returns, you see he is now wielding 2 massive gauntlets that go all the way past his elbows on each arm.
They
One,
have multiple stones in them too, or
yeah, pretty much. Yep, he's just this Thanos. This is over. Snaps his finger. But as he raises each gauntlet, 2 of the gods are still glowing brightly. The first gauntlet is filled with the essence of Apollo as it gleams a golden light, while the other is hit with a bright pink light from Aphrodite, as he absorbs all the boons possible that either of those gods can give in Hades 1 and Hades 2 in the video games. So he will have all the weak and blinding effects, or I should say daze effects for this combat.
Yay.
And he starts to walk forward.
Yay.
What would you guys like to do? He's walking casually towards the 3 of you.
I would like to try to use my one of my divine moves called Cast Out Evil,
Okay.
which says you may banish an unnatural creature from your presence. Is he unnatural?
Let's see.
I would figure he's a deity. I don't know if deities count as unnatural in this world, seeing as we're literally in his house.
Go ahead and roll it. And I'll tell you what happens. You managed a battle over. Okay, guys, good job. Let's go. That'd be the fun, so fun though.
11.
Okay. Yeah, you reach your hand out, and you feel this Olympian magic coursing through you once more, and you reach for what you assume is corruption. Something had to have happened. You've heard of the prince. You heard of, because your family that you worked under, they were trying to free him for such a long time to have him join you guys in Olympias. You don't understand how this could have happened. So you reach out to try to change something, and you link to him, and you just hear laughter. Don't worry, little bird. This was my choice. There's nothing wrong here. And you just get pushed back 15 feet and skid across the ground, as it does not take effect. The horse is going to fly up and make an attack, I guess. Horse bird attacks. Roll tough for me, Eris.
I rolled 2 6s.
Hey,
My
yo.
tough is +3.
Okay, so he's 15 for Horsebird. He
Go
just
Horsebird.
he full on like spears the fuck out of him through the throne. The throne shatters, and as he like lands, you just see the horse like go up and then stomp, and then fly back to you guys. And you hear a groan. Okay. That's a strong horse. What the fuck?
All right. I would like to shank him with my spear.
He will take a decent
Yeah.
amount of damage from that fucking horse, even with
Is
the
that.
armor.
Do
Yeah.
I roll tough? Right?
Yeah, you roll tough if you're just going for an attack.
That's 6.
So you start to charge him and raise your spear and go to swing it, and he tips up and just catches it. And then
Am I just like dangling now?
yeah, he catches it like this at first. He's on one knee, and then he stands up to his full height, and you just come with him.
Cool. I'll stick to magic, actually.
But believe. Yeah, so he still does harm to you. So as he catches that attack and just looks at you for a second, there's just a quick flash of metal in your eyes, and you're punched across the face with this gauntlet. You and the spear flying back to lay next to Eris as you take 2 points of damage after your armor.
After my armor.
Yep, and you are dazed.
And unstable.
Which means for your next turn, you could not do damage. Because that's what dazed does in the game.
Great.
So whatever next action you do will not cause any damage to him.
Great.
But Eris is back to you as you start to catch your bearings only to see Lydia just land right next to you.
Gonna grab my lovely handy dandy shield that they've already and is going to run up and like fucking punch with the shield, like, you know,
Yep.
Captain America style.
Captain America style.
Got it. Give me that attack roll. Roll tough.
Um 13.
Ooh, okay. You have the shield.
And the shield does 4 harm now.
I need to roll me a d12. I open something again.
10.
Reroll that. If it's an 8 or a 10, you have to reroll.
2.
Okay. As you charge up, you see a flicker of light behind you as Poseidon's cube lights up and hits your shield. And as you hit him, there is a tidal wave that pops out of your shield and just slams him through the back wall into his chambers. As he's going to take an additional 2 damage from that. So he did 4 plus 2 is 6, then his armor. So it's going to be down to 3 damage.
Not bad. More than I did, for sure.
As you unlock the aspect of Poseidon for your shield, any damage you do when you roll a 12 or higher has a tidal wave effect. Knocks back enemies and does increase damage if they hit a barrier, which he fucking slammed through a wall. So there you go.
Do I still have my old one that has the fire damage attached, or no?
No, those are temporary effects.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, Eris did that, and I'm like shaking my head in the daze. Can I attempt to read a bad situation to try and figure out what's the best way through this?
Yeah, and you can add 1 to your roll because as you're trying to like, get in your bearings, Horsebird comes over and like licks your face to make sure you're okay.
That's an 8.
An 8, okay.
I love
Not
Horsebird.
terrible. I love Horsebird
So
too.
on a 7 to 9, you hold 1, so you can ask me 1 question.
Okay.
What's the best way in? What's the best way out? Are there any dangers you haven't noticed? What's the biggest threat? What's the most vulnerable to you? What's the best way to prevent the victims? Or if you have a more broad question that's not in there, you can also ask that.
I mean, I guess what's the best way in, or what's the best way to fight? would probably be mine. It'd be kind of, I think that'd be broad enough. Also, Pirouette says hi.
Oh, I think the biggest thing for you guys is to stay on him. He's using a very melee-oriented weapon. If he can go in and start landing combos, it's going to be very bad with those gauntlets. But also, if you can somehow unlock the aspect to your weapon, that'll be big, because it'll give you both a huge advantage. Because it'll be 2 God's powers against 2 God's powers on top of whatever you guys already have.
I have 5 harm and the inability to hit anything with it.
Oh.
Every time I've tried to hit anything with this weapon, I've been the one damaged. The entire game.
So sad.
Like, too bad. All right. That was my turn. I'm petting Horsebird as I'm trying to like stand back up and be like, okay, keep fighting.
Eris, I need you to roll Act Under Pressure. Roll cool for me.
Roll cool. I'm cool. I'm so cool.
Are you though?
7.
7? Okay. So, are you going to... I'm just going to happen. It can happen to you or Lydia.
To me.
To you. You see a bolt of energy start to form in the chamber. You're closer to where he's at, so you can kind of see it. And you see he's aiming back down the hallway towards Lydia. And as you see it fire off, you jump in front of it. You're going to take 5 damage. As
you can luck out of it.
hit,
You can luck out of it.
I'm gonna use my luck.
Okay. Doesn't hurt, but it fucking shots the shit out of you as you are hit with one of Zeus's lightning bolts. As you see him step out holding the master bolt in his hand.
What?
Fucking bitch.
How is that? This is perfect action.
Zeus is literally right behind you guys in the hallway. You probably took it from him.
Refuge. Absolutely not.
But what would you like to do, Lydia? As you see Eris take that, and you see the shield low taking most of the brunt of the attack. They seem to be just like twitching on the ground, but okay for the moment.
I'm gonna run up to Eris, kind of like trying and like help him up and be like, "We gotta stay on him. That's the only way we win this. We gotta stay on him. You good?" Am I still able to use magic while getting them up?
Yeah, you can just get now. It's a free action.
Okay. Can I use magic to heal them by 1 point?
You want to heal Eris? Yeah, give me your magic roll. So roll weird.
Oh. Fucking hell. 5. That's with a +3, by the way.
Mark of spirits. So you rolled double ones. Damn.
I haven't rolled above a 3 yet.
Take the experience. Maybe we'll do another advancement during this. But yeah, you go to, and it just seems like it's so stressful situation. Your magic is like fighting against you at the moment. It almost seems like your magic's waiting for something, and it's refusing your call. And I need you to now roll cool as you act under pressure.
This has gone great for me rolling these dice all day. I'll have to remember to thank Lindsay for them.
Lindsay cursed you. She wanted you to die.
Oh wait. Okay. I finally rolled well. Hold on. 10 plus 2 is 12. Dirty 12, but 12.
Okay.
Dirty little 12.
He goes to shoot another bolt of lightning at you. But this time you step in front of Eris as they're still on the ground, but your spear starts to spin on its own and like just diffuses the lightning attack. And starts
like,
to and with a 12 with a 12 you feel your magic connect to the spear, and I need you to roll me a d12. You will re-roll on a 2, 8, or 10.
Oh wait, I rolled the wrong fucking dice. Hold on. I rolled a 10. I rolled a 12.
Okay.
Is that one of the ones? Okay.
As it spins, and you feel yourself connect to it, your attacks can now use your attacks now roll with weird. So when you use kick some ass, you roll with weird. while using your spear instead of tough.
Thank God.
And as it starts to spin and it stops, you look at your spear and it has grapevines running up it.
Dionysus.
And you feel pretty good. Like you feel like you have a low buzz right now. You feel great. Like you feel a boost of confidence.
Good news is Lydia is in fact old enough to drink, so
Yep. And if you roll a 12 or higher on an attack, I'll tell you what effect Dionysus does. You have the aspect
Okay.
of Dionysus.
thank you.
Mm-hmm. But Eris, where do you like to go?
Seeing how well it worked previously, Eris is gonna do it again with her shield and just slam it into Zagreus again.
Yeah, give me another attack.
My dice love me today. That's a 12.
Another tidal wave bellows out of the shield as you slam him through, but he braced himself and doesn't go through the wall. But he is knocked back away from you guys. So he'll take another
4.
So 4. So it's 1 after that. Which puts him at his threshold. And as he's at his half hit point threshold, he just shouts, "Enough of this!" And he stomps. And if you've played Hades too, he pulls you to a very familiar second stage that you would fight Kronos in, as you guys are standing on what looks like a clock face in the middle of a void. But the void is like pulsing this angry red. You can see visions of Olympus crumbling and then restoring, crumbling and restoring. You see on Earth where Heather is pretty much taken over for Zagreus up above. And you see like a constant war between her forces and others. And you see possible futures. You see you guys dead, Zagreus reigning in just years and years of torment. But you also see a possible way forward with not just you two alive, but the 5 of your group discussing happily years later from now. And as that energy stops, you're across the clock from him. He's on the 12, you guys are on the 6. And you see a circle glowing in the middle.
I'm sorry, just the way you describe this, it feels like Bruno like doing the vision during Encanto where it's cracking and then uncracking.
Yeah, kind of like
And
that.
that's all that's in my head right now. Are we able to see what the red circle glowy ball thing is?
It
Or is
looks
just a
like
red-
it looks like a smaller version of the clock, and it seems to be pulsing, like so you can feel magic radiating off of it. It's probably not great if it goes off, whatever it is. You feel like you are literally on a timer now.
Right. Time to run at Zagreus and try and stab him. And I'm gonna
And
yell to Eris so we can try and hit at the same time.
yeah, mechanics wise, you guys have 12 turns left. You're on a clock. You have 12 turns.
I'm in danger.
I'm in danger.
Yeah, I'm gonna-
So you both can act simultaneously, but it'll still be a turn each for you. So that'll be 2 turns. So what are you guys gonna do? You pretty much get 6 actions each in this space to try to finish him off.
Together.
Together.
Okay. You guys want both hit some ass and roll simultaneously. Let you each add an extra 1 to your rolls since you are attacking together. As
Hell
long as you
yeah.
describe what this looks like if you both hit.
Because I'm running in with like my spear like this, and I'm gonna go like, yeah. Like I'm doing that, like, you know, in like the first Avengers where Thor comes in with the hammer and he's like
The
jumping
hammer
on and
against the
shield's
shield.
underneath.
Yes, I love it.
Mm-hmm,
Where Cap jumps in the middle of that fight.
Yeah, but like that, but we're both hitting him instead.
Okay.
That's how it is in my head. Eris, what are you doing with that shield while I'm rolling?
Yeah, is doing exactly that, like running and slamming at the exact same time that Lydia is. I got an 11.
11.
At an 8.
8. That still hits. So what happens is Eris comes from the right, Lydia comes from the left, and you both go to swing. Your spear goes by his face and hits the shield on the other side of his head, and there's just a loud clang of energy as you see like like a purplish, pretty much if you using Dionysus and using Poseidon, it's like an indigo color that is created between the two of you guys as it hits. So on a 7 or higher, so you'll take damage, and he'll take damage from your attack, Lydia. And then on a 10 or higher, you can choose one of these extra effects, Eris. You can gain advantage, take one forward, or give one forward to Lydia. You can inflict extra harm for +1. You can suffer less harm for -1, or you can force them in a certain direction. But you'll both take 4 damage for this, unless Eris takes the -1. But and it's before armor is applied. So if you have armor, you'll take it out of that 4.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do the +1 on
+1
him.
damage. Okay.
Yeah.
So your attack does 4 normally, so your attack will do 2 after his armor. And then how much damage do you do, or Lydia?
I have 5 harm right now on my spear.
Okay, so you also do 2 damage after your armor. Perfect. And you both take 4 before any armor. If you have any armor, it goes.
My armor only
one
reduces
armor.
by 1.
Who do you say would be on the left?
Sorry,
and who
I have
do you
2
say?
armor.
Okay, so then you would take 2 damage then. Who's on the left and who's on the right, you guys think, in this situation? So that'll determine who gets hit with what effect.
In my head, I'm
think-
on the left, but
You're on the left?
Oh, it's on the same page. It's fine. I can
oh,
get
okay.
right.
I don't care either way.
They're both similar effects because he got both like damage debuff effects. So, Lydia, you're hit with the Aphrodite attack. Your damage is cut in half
Heck.
for roll d6
1.
for 1 turn.
Okay.
And then Eris, your next attack doesn't do damage from the day's effect from Apollo. So your next turn, you're probably not going to want to attack. But yeah, as he takes that like sonic attack because of the way they hit each other, and then just lashes out at you two with the 2 gauntlets knocking you back, and you see hands form in the clock, and it goes from 12 to 1 to 2, as you guys both took 2 turns.
Okay, and I wanted to let you know I'm lucking out of that damage because that would literally have killed me otherwise.
Yeah, you spend your luck. What are we looking at hit points and luck right now?
I have 3 open harm spots.
Okay, so you're at
and
4
I currently
damage.
have 3 luck spots that I have to use yet.
So you have 3 health left, 3 luck left. Got it. And then Eris, where are you at?
I have 4 harm left, and I've got 2 luck.
2 luck. Okay. It's getting more intense.
Yep.
What would you guys like to do? You see that Horsebird's not around, by the way. He didn't get pulled into whatever this area is, unfortunately.
Oh. Eris, knowing that it's probably best to not attack on this, is going to try to lay on hands on Lydia to attempt to heal.
That's just one of
2.
your abilities, right?
Yeah. I've got to roll plus cool.
Yeah, roll your cool. See how much you heal, if anything.
I cannot do simple math.
Well, me same.
It's an 8, so I can.
So you can heal it, but you take it into yourself.
Yes.
So you can heal 2, but then you take 2 if you choose to do so. Do you
What
choose
if
to
you
do
just
so?
healed 1? Because if you just healed 1, it would take me off unstable. And because of my resilience, anytime I'm healed by 1, I get an extra.
Yeah, it's not an option. It says it heals 2.
Heck. Okay. Up to you.
So it's up to you, Eris.
I don't blame you if you do not want it.
I'll do it.
I mean, you still have left the mark if you're gonna die, so you're not fully out of it yet.
Yeah.
But Lydia, you see Eris lean down, and they start to glow as you start to heal. But as you heal, You see the wounds that are closed and start to appear on Eris's body.
Okay. So,
What would you like to do?
um, technically, I can attempt to heal 1 harm back on them because
Okay.
that does not damage me by just use magic. And you healed me with 2 plus any healing effect used on me because of my resilience heals me an extra, so it healed me by 3.
Mm-hmm.
Can I roll weird to attempt to heal Eris?
Yeah, you can use a magic roll to try to heal them.
6 plus 3 is 9.
Uh,
Nine
I
Just
on
pass
believe-
the
heal
harm back and
unused
forth.
magic. Yeah, really?
So
Hot
you
potato the harm.
so
It'll
you
be
did
fine.
you did a lich. The effect is weakened. It's of a short duration. You take 1 harm. The magic draws immediate unwelcome attention, or you're just gonna be a problematic side effect.
I'll take 1 harm.
Okay.
We're literally hot
So
potatoing it.
what
It's
happens in this isn't it you take harm from that. As you heal them, they heal for 1. You guys see the clock tick to 4 o'clock, and as it does, you look up at Lydia Eris in time to see a spear made out of a clock hand go through their stomach.
fine. Ow.
And with that, I'm gonna need you both to roll act under pressure. Roll cool, both of you. Unless he's gonna spend one of these 12 turns to do something.
7.
7, 8. Okay. So I get to give you both different options to choose from. He can either advance time more, and you're gonna have less turns, or he can hurt you both a lot in this next attack.
Personally, if he hurts me, I'll use my luck. So
Okay. So damage.
I think I'll be in the same spot.
Okay, cool.
Hurt
So
us.
the
Or try
clock
to.
will just tick to 5, and you guys see another bolt, but this bolt crackles like a red energy as sand wraps around the master bolt from his tattoo, just crawls up his body, and he throws it at you. But you guys both get the shield up in time, Eris, and you guys both hunker down behind it with the spear like braced through it, and you just hear a loud clang. And you guys almost tip out of the arena, and you guys look down and see nothing. Or be able to brace yourself in time.
Okay, I have 2 luck left. You have 1 luck left.
7 turns left. What do you guys like to do?
Can I use magic to summon an ally?
Go for it.
Surely something will help us, right?
4th shot.
9.
9. What is the effect that you want?
I would like to summon a helper, and I'm pretty sure I take a glitch at 9.
Yeah, what glitch do you want? A weakened effect, short duration, take another damage, immediate unwelcome attention, or a problematic side effect?
I'll try for problematic side effect for 500.
Okay.
This isn't going well for us anyway. Like,
Yourself or Eris?
me.
Your spear turns back to normal as the vines recede, hit the ground, and sprout up as Dionysus appears next to you. Not in his godly form. He does look your guys' size, and you can feel he's not his full potential. But Dionysus is here to help you guys. He coughs and looks around. He's like, out of all of us, you summoned me. What the fuck?
I love him. I love him.
He just reaches in his toga and pulls out a full goblet and just downs it. Okay, I'll try something, and he's gonna use magic. Roll your magic roll, Lydia.
Okay, 7 plus 3 is 10.
Cool. Let's see. What does he want to do? He's going to do one thing that's beyond human limitations because, he's a god.
He's a god.
And he reaches out a hand, and you see the vine sprout from the ground and wrap around the Apollo gauntlet, and he yanks out the essence of Apollo from the gauntlet. Pulls it into himself, like, I'm going to give this back to my brother. Good luck, mortals. And just disappears in a poof of purple smoke as he takes away one of his boons as well.
Okay.
So that means you can't get dazed
Oh.
anymore, which means you won't lose damage completely.
Or lose turns from it.
So, and with that, it strikes 6 o'clock. And then 7 o'clock. 5 turns left. And with that, we'll go to our break.
Heck.
We'll take a 10-minute break. 5 turns left to decide the fate of everything. So tune in about 10-15 minutes, and we'll see how this wraps up, whether they succeed or perish. Hey everyone, and welcome back. So we're gonna go right back into the combat. 5 turns left. Who wants to act first?
Eris.
All 3 of you. Zagreus, the 2 of you are all looking very, very fucked up at the moment.
Eris is gonna do the same thing that they have been doing, because if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Just another tidal
And
wave slam, try to at least.
Yeah, gonna continue their little tidal wave slam again on this bitch fucker, this motherfucker, this asshole.
Go for it. Make your attack.
How many swears am I allowed to do before Twitch gets mad at us?
You can do as many as you want. I have my channel set to mature, I believe.
Okay, good.
I know myself. I'm not gonna limit my
I cuss
cussing.
like a sailor.
That's my timer. That's not my calculator. Good job, Jet. It's on 9.
Okay. So you do damage, and he does damage back. So he's gonna take 4, halved or subtracted by 3 to take 1. And you are gonna take 4 damage. Knocked down to 2. Because of your armor. So as you go up and you smack him across the thing with the shield, and his head just turns, and he spits out blood, like golden blood, across the floor. He just turns on and uppercuts you across the jaw.
I'm gonna use my last luck.
Your last luck point, okay. How much harm are you at?
I have 2 left.
Good to know, okay.
Because Lydia wasn't able to heal me, right?
I had healed you for
They
one,
had
and then
healed
I
you for
took
they
one.
had healed you for 1.
Oh,
So
okay.
you would be at 3 then.
Then I have
So you
3.
should have 3 left.
Lydia, as you see the clock move again to 8 o'clock.
Okay, I guess because I lost the magic out of my spear, I'm gonna try and stab him because
Okay.
I don't have a lot else I can do right now.
Attack, roll tough.
Rolling tough. Okay. 8.
Yeah. You
Okay.
How much damage do you do? 4?
I have 5 harm on
5
my
harm.
spear.
Okay. So
It's just so rare that I can hit that
he
like
is barely hanging on. He hits you back because you rolled to attack, so he does 4 harm back to you minus whatever your armor is.
Okay, I have 1 armor and I'm gonna double check something. Let's see. Under resilience, I have additionally your wounds count is 1 harm less for the purpose of keeper's harm moves, but I don't know if that applies to this situation.
That's more for like your stabilization and stuff.
Okay.
So that's like if you're making checks to see if you're gonna slowly die or bleed out or whatever.
Okay, so I would still take 3.
Yeah, you still take 3.
Okay, I have 2 spots left, and I am currently unstable.
You have 2 health spots left.
Yeah, 2 health spots.
How much
left.
luck do you have?
I have 2 luck left.
Okay, so you have 2 luck, 2 health spots. Eris is on Death's Door. Got it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What would you guys like to do next? He's not gonna go yet. As the clock hits to 9,
3 moves left.
and you see the magic starting to pulse faster in the center.
Paris.
Same time?
Same time.
Yeah.
We're gonna try repeating it exactly
One
what we
one last attack roll.
did. One last hurrah. Yep.
Okay.
Yep, I'm like spinning around my spear, whipping around to hit for the gong again. Trying to be a cool bean. Do we still get the +1 for hitting at the same time? Or no?
Sure. I'll be nice.
Okay. Hold on. I rolled 12, and then I have a +1. So it makes me 13.
You would roll that after you lost your aspect though.
Fuck.
So you don't get the drunk effect, but does hit deep into him.
12.
12. Okay.
Okay, at least we got 1 effect out of it.
A dirty little slutty 12.
So
The only
you
12 I
guys
rolled this entire time.
you guys hit and you get to one extra effect. You can gain one forward. You can inflict extra harm, suffer less harm, or force them where you want them to be.
Suffer less harm.
Okay. So you'll take
Valid.
1 point of damage. And then what would you like to do, Lydia?
Oh, do I also get the effect?
Yeah, you both rolled over 10.
Okay, I would like to cause him an extra harm.
Okay, cool. So you both hit into him, and you see his body start to crumble, and he's fallen. And as the clock hits 11, he gets out one last time before he perishes. I need both of you to roll act under pressure.
Which is cool.
Yep, roll cool.
9.
7 and a 9. Who rolled lower? You. Okay. This wave of time and lightning and love magic that he is currently possessing, as well as, his own deathly domain radiates out of him. And he just holds up an arm and sends out a bolt of chaotic energy. Eris, since you rolled higher, who do you want this to hit? You have a feeling that this will end whoever it hits. Like, there's no escape. And I don't care how much luck you have, this is infused with time energy.
Eris will take it,
Okay, what does it look like
sacrificing herself
as you
for Lydia.
push Lydia out of the way?
Seeing this coming towards Eris, she stares at Lydia, the girl that she's watched grow up by being her guardian angel, and just has the memories of watching Lydia's first steps and Lydia's first kiss and Lydia's like all these little like sappy milestones that people check, and is like in Eris's mind is like, this isn't your end, and we'll just full dramatic leap in front and take it.
Lydia, you see this bolt of energy hit Eris, and they made eye contact a few one last time before they're just like it just implodes in on itself, and Eris is gone.
I was like reaching for that, and I just start screaming.
And as you look up, you are alone in this space, and the clock has hit 12, and the circle in the middle turns white. You feel like you have a decision to make of what you want to happen now. All the energy for the ritual is there, and you're the only one in this space to decide the fate of everything.
I'm gonna walk to the circle and I'm gonna look inside of it, and I'm gonna think of my friends who are in this journey with me, and I'm thinking of the things that have happened like along the way, the people I met, and I would like to reset things the way they were. So Zagreus never took over the hell, and I may have never got the chance to meet my guardian angel, but my guardian will be restored to life, and I will be alive, and my friends would still be alive in their time, and taking out Heather.
Roll me weird. You will add 5 to this roll instead of your normal weird score.
7 and 5 is 12.
Okay. A burst of temporal energy cascades out as your eyes grow gold, and you feel yourself sprout wings from your back. As we're going to go in a little bit of an epilogue, here's what happens. As everything is restored back to how it was before the fall, Olympus stands once again proud, the gods together, Hades and Persephone back ruling the underworld, and Zagreus back to normal, as if that whatever that desire that came about that forced him to do all of this has just been wiped away. Whatever anger at the gods he had of being almost like an amusement of just dying over and over and over again for something that could have just been a simple conversation. And then anguish washes away as you see them celebrate as a family, welcome a new life as you see Melion is born. But without the threat of Kronos, as Kronos also was erased during your wipe. And we cut to Earth, where first we see Esteban. No longer at the Monster Hunter place that he was at, but you see him in a neighborhood in his old hometown. And as you see, he's kind of going around his house. You see he has a family. He has kids. You see a like detective badge hanging from a hook near the door. And as you see him in the living room, you see his parents alive and playing with their grandchildren. We cut to the city where we saw Eliana very much not successfully be a superhero and get buried alive, to you see in advertisements and news reports of the hero of the city, the most well-known superhero in the world, as they save people in their city constantly every day and are recognized by the public that they serve. You see back in the underworld, back in the arena, Zagreus is once again making his run just for the hell of it, and you see Sybil, as always, in the front row, cheering Zagreus on with a happy smile on her face. And on Earth, at a high school, you see Eris. When you did such a selfless thing to reset everything, Zeus decided to give Eris a chance at a life. And Lydia, you are now Eris's guardian angel, as you have ascended to Olympus, as you spend the rest of Eris's days watching them grow up, start whatever career they want, start whatever family or love they chase, until eventually one day, many years pass, they join you back in Olympus as you're waiting for them there to welcome them into their afterlife and take them to Elysium. And that has been Death Was Easy. Thanks for watching, everyone. It's been such a fun game, even though we've had to speed run it a little bit. But why don't we tell everyone where we can find you guys? I think I have the commands for everyone else. I'll also throw their socials in the chat. But Halloween, why don't you tell people where they can find you?
All right. So this is the end of my first and currently only stream. I am still waiting to hear back on actually a different one of Paige's streams that we keep pushing back. But of course you're moving. You can find me at 11 Halloween 22 on just about anything. And currently this is it, folks.
And Jet.
Yo, what up? I'm Cospingu. You can find me anywhere on the internet as Cospingu. So that's TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram. If it exists, I probably have it. And you can find me on Wednesday, hopefully, for our final session of Hero U. You can also find me at Gen Con. I will be playing D&D in front of an audience with the New Rollis crew.
Awesome. And of course, I am Paige. You can find me everywhere on the internet at Pluto Cleric. I am a queer transwoman streamer and game master quest run every game in the known universe. Coming up this week on Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern on the channel, I'll be running a Monster Hearts charity game for the PCRF, the Palestine's Children's Relief Fund. Just gonna flirt with my friends and try to raise some money for a good cause, so come tune in for that. It'll be fun. It'll be me, Huddred Muddered, Madaloon, Isabella's Okay, and Serena Boas, I think is their handle. Promo will go up probably sometime on Wednesday, so tune in on the socials for that. Next Tuesday at 10 p.m. Eastern will be the finale for Power Rangers Fairy Arcana Force as they try to stop Queen Titania from taking over Angel Grove and getting access to the grid, which would be very bad. And besides that, I am in Castleton, so just keep watching that on Winter's Tale. I think I'm supposed to be airing this sometime this weekend, so you can see the next scene with Anira and my little not pirate crew of people. Totally not pirates, not at all. It's slander. And I'll also be roaming the halls around Gen Con seeing people, so if you see me, feel free to say hi. But with that, we will see you guys later. Have a good night.